What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2. And today I am taking the easy way out, and I am going to make a video telling you all my thoughts on the Bungie, this week at Bungie post, and their look into what they're going to be doing to the game in the coming weeks and months and days and blah-de-blah. First of all, I want to apologize for even making a video like this. I usually try to stay away from making content like this, because, like I said, it's the easy way out. I know a lot of channels kind of thrive off just reporting Destiny news and not really doing gameplay stuff. I don't want my channel to be a Destiny 2 news channel. I like playing the game, as mediocre as I might play it. Anyway, I do want to say that coming into this week, having the dawning being done, and having nothing else to do. I was expecting to have... Can you stop, please? I was expecting to have Faction Rally, as Faction Rally generally is the second week of the month. However, that didn't happen, and I expected Bungie to, like, hotfix it or something, and then that didn't happen, and then Twitter exploded at them as to, like, hey, where's Faction Rally? And they didn't respond. I think that's, you know, Bungie's whole thing about them wanting to have better lines of communication with us. You know, if Twitter is barraging you with, hey, where's Faction Rally, where's Faction Rally, where's Faction Rally, at least make mention of it. You know, maybe, like, say it's, hey, it's coming next week, don't worry about it, or we had to delay it 1 week because we didn't have time to do maintenance this week, or give us, like, just respond. If a large portion of your community is asking you questions, both at Bungie Help and Deej and Cosmo and, you know, at Destiny the Game and all their other Twitter handles, maybe respond. You know, don't wait until your weekly, you know, crap on Thursdays. You know, like, yeah, you're a company, you're a big game developer, you know, you develop AAA titles, blah-de-blah. You know, you might think that you're all amazing and everything, but if your fans are asking you a legitimate question as to why content that you promised is not there, especially with all of the negative backlash that they've been getting, I think it was in really bad taste for them not to respond to those questions on Twitter, or at least make a statement from, you know, the Bungie Help Twitter handle, saying that, you know, the Faction Rally is delayed 1 week due to maintenance, blah-de-blah-de-blah. I think the world would have been fine, but just ignoring it, I think it was really shitty. It's a really shitty thing for Bungie to do. Anyway, now as far as my opinion on what was said in the development update and then this week in Bungie, I am happy that the Faction Rally will be, you know, next Tuesday, or this upcoming Tuesday. I am happy that we're actually going to be able to see the new content that they've added in. You know, being able to get the sparrows and the ships and the ghost shells from the factions that we've been just being able to look at and not actually get. You know, it'd be nice to actually be able to earn those rewards. As I found it funny that we complained about, you know, not having the ability to get sparrows and ghost shells and ships of that nature from anything but the Eververse, and then they finally added into Faction Rally, and we weren't actually able to get them because they disabled Faction Rally and Iron Banner. But I'm happy that those are actually returning, so that's a good thing. As far as the changes that they're making to their events, and the upcoming Crimson Days. I can say that I'm really looking forward to that as well. The fact that they're nerfing Eververse, they were never going to get rid of it, so I mean the hashtag, remove Eververse, it was a good starting point for basic, negotiations. They're never going to remove it. That was not going to be a thing. But I think with the community making the remove Eververse hashtag on the Bungie forums and Twitter so prevalent, I think it really drove the point home that they really need to treat their community differently and tune back the microtransaction shit. So I'm glad that that happened. The fact that during Crimson Days, you're going to get Illuminated Engrams and Crimson Day Engrams at the same time when you level up is great. They're putting in duplicate protection for the Crimson Day Engrams until you get mostly everything. That's really good. I'm glad to hear that as well, because I was tired of getting the same damn ghost shell from Tess every time I turned in a Dawning Engram. And the fact that doing the daily present things gave us some sort of nerfed loot pool reward felt punishing. So I'm glad that their event system is changing for the better. Also, they actually made note that they're adding Rumble back into the game eventually, fall or sooner. I'm really hoping for the or sooner. Like, I want Rumble tomorrow. Tomorrow, Bungie. It's not even a Tuesday tomorrow. And I want Rumble tomorrow.
How about we board the ship, or what's left?
I really am hoping for major sandbox sweeping updates, changes, especially for Crucible. As far as the Crucible ranking stuff goes, I think it's interesting. I really don't want to see a ranked mode for quick play, because quick play should be the opposite of sweaty. Quick play, in my opinion, should be extremely casual, and you should be able to literally use whatever weapons you want to, and not have to worry about getting super sweaty. Because right now in Crucible, every match seems like people are putting on their sweatpants, putting on the sweatbands, and then just rocking the sweatiest of gameplay styles, the sweatiest loadouts. It's just not fun. Can we... Hello? Can we get in here? Okay, this is a bug I've never experienced before. Okay. Now can we go in here and explore the doodad? Can we explore the doodad? Yeah, there we go.
Where did they divert all the power to?
So those are the changes that I'm most looking forward to. The Masterwork armor. Originally, I was very excited to have more Masterworks to grind for, but the fact that it's only going to give you, what the hell, bonus armor during your super, it's going to be good in Crucible, but not so much PvE. It'll help out a little bit, but it's not going to feel like a drastic, sweeping, like, buff. But it'll definitely help out in the Crucible, because right now I think it is too easy to shut down supers. Like, some supers don't even have bonus armor to begin with. But the thought of having an enemy Titan coming at you in Striker with a bunch of Masterwork armor on reducing damage taken kind of scares me, but at the same time, it kind of gives me hope for Stormcaller Warlocks and pretty much any hunter, that they might be, you know,
What was that?
more viable to use in more situations. I'm hoping that they make changes to Trials as well. I know they didn't really mention much about making changes to Trials other than they were going to change stuff about Trials. I really don't like the Eliminations playlist, or the Eliminations style, or the Survival, I believe it's called. I don't like it at all. I really like Countdown, but hate Survival. Like, I just won't do Trials on Survival weeks anymore, because that's how much I don't like it. Like, I really want the Trials loot. I really want the weapons. I really want the armor. But I just hate Survival. Just absolutely hate it, so you won't see me doing that. But you know, they're adding they're adding strike scoring to Nightfalls, removing the time modifier, which is nice. I think the time modifier was honestly just a cop-out as far as adding difficulty to the Nightfalls, making it so you try to run past enemies in certain areas. Like, strike scoring was really fun in Destiny 1. And now that they're bringing it to Destiny 2, and they're adding some sort of a PvE competitive feel to it by having emblems that show, like, your fastest area. I'm hoping that there will be leaderboards as well. I think that'd be really, really, really fun. Especially if they have certain rewards or something tied to how quickly you complete a Nightfall. You know, like, if you complete it within, like, a certain tier of time, you get X amount of bonus rewards or something like that. I think that'd be really cool. And I mean, like, actual rewards and not just like you get 2 extra tokens. Honestly, I would love to see the token system completely removed from the game. And then another thing too, they're adding, or they're making sure that loot drops from every raid encounter, instead of getting just tokens and then going to a vending machine, putting in your tokens and praying to RNGesus that you actually get the thing that you want. I think that it'll be a little bit too easy to get gear with both tokens and armor and weapons dropping from every boss. So I like the fact that armor and weapons are going to drop from every encounter. However, I think that the grind is going to go away really quickly because of that. I just wasted that grenade. So I'm predicting future tuning in the future for either how many tokens do drop in general, or just the removal of tokens altogether, or maybe tokens will only purchase things like armor and weapon mods or something like that. Not the actual gear itself. I don't know, I didn't mention everything as far as the update or this week at Bungie and all that stuff. You know, if you want to read up on that, you can just go to the Bungie.net website and read up on it there. Yeah, I'm not going to make a video just reading off the Bungie post, because that seemed just like a real cop-out as far as content creation.
Tell him we're fine.
No, it's better this way.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I was most looking forward to, are the changes that I talked about. There's definitely more changes I'd like to see to the game, but what they have put in front of themselves as far as goals to get done, I think is a very good starting point. A lot of them should have been in the game from the get-go, like the private matches in Crucible, like they're going to be bringing us sometime before fall, hopefully. Because the things that we had, the features that we had in Destiny 1 should not have been left out of Destiny 2 from the get-go. I don't see why they made quality of life improvements in D1 that we wanted, and then just didn't include them of the base game in D2. But I guess that's what happens when you completely scrap your game and start over 16 months before it's supposed to be released. But again, sorry guys for making a video like this. It's not something I usually like to do. But this week in Destiny 2, there's really not much going on. There wasn't anything extra added in. We didn't get Faction Rally because that was delayed a week. Weapon reviews, I'm running out of weapons that I actually like to use and want to review. I could review weapons that I don't like to use, but I don't think that it would be that good of a video. I'll probably, give it a try in the next upcoming days, but and I could make a video, with Dauntless or a different game, but variety content on my channel, even though Destiny 2 started out as my variety content, has really kicked off, and none of you watch anything else. Well, very few of you do anyway. Which is fine, because I love playing Destiny 2. It's just that right now it's kind of in a dry spell for the rest of the week. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Again, apologies for even making this episode, but kind of had a bad day today and don't really have energy for anything else. But if you liked it, I guess leave a like. If you have anything to say yourself about what you think about the upcoming and further out changes to Destiny 2, put them in the comment section. I know at least one person that always has at least something negative to say about the game, no matter what. But yeah. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time.